Hello, good morning, happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, September 8th, and I am your morning witch. And I actually got up early this morning, even though it's a Sunday, and unlike yesterday, I didn't start painting. I just enjoyed imbibing for a little while, and then I got in the shower, and now here I am. So apologies for not getting you the portal message yesterday. I should have said next time instead of tomorrow to give myself a little grace on timing, since it's 1 week, or yesterday was 1 week before my Pagan Pride Day, and it was also the Saturday of Pride, LGBTQ Pride here in where I live, so I definitely wanted to get there. So on Friday in my message, I alluded to these screens. I know the irony, I'm reaching you through these screens. But anyway, I alluded to how they are portals. And yes, I hear a lot of people, in the back of my head, I hear a lot of people who are probably like, oh yeah, but it's a good kind of portal because it allows us to connect. Sure, there's that. But these portals of energetic waves and microwaves, and I don't fucking know what all vibrations make up how my image is received in your space, but these vibes are vulnerable. These are open energetic waves, and if you think about it, right, like think about the waves of energy like strings in a pool of water, okay? They're all going along with the way the water's flowing, right? They're also entangling with each other and getting twined up with each other as the energy moves and as these different strings go through. So if there's something that has a conscious energy or an energy that is on a mission, so to speak, or just following what it's supposed to as a, let's call it a poltergeist or a ghost or a haunting. And this energy is seeking out life, and it finds these waves of energy in this pool where it exists with all these other pieces of energy waves, and it latches on, right, to the energy that's flowing directly into our spaces, we being the living that they are sensing on the other end of the camera lens or TV screen or computer screen or phone screen. But are you following me? Like, are you following my vibe? And yes, picture poltergeist, because when the original thought occurred, when the original idea was presented to me by the universe, when the seed was planted, it was while listening to a discussion about portals and the movie Poltergeist and things like that a couple years back. And then I had also seen this thing about locking your phone screens because it's a black screen such as that used for scrying. So altogether, it intimates to us the information that things can come through this screen that we're unaware of when we're mindlessly scrolling, or when we have these screens on projecting at us when we're vulnerable, such as when we're sleeping or deep in meditation. So this is a twofold message. One, be aware of the screens around you and whether you're just letting them broadcast energy waves at you by you having, like, look, I love background noise, don't get me wrong, but to be able to sit just with the sounds around us, that is what our ancestors did. They didn't have all these electronic waves coming at them. I know it's not the same world that it used to be, and I'm not saying that you can't live with energy around you, radio waves, TV waves, microwaves. I get it. I'm just, to be informed is to be armed with knowledge, and then you can do with the knowledge as you please. So if you've never thought about this, if you've never had the idea presented to you, here I am presenting it. But also a solution to a part of that is the fact that we can, just like with scrying utensils, you can close divination tools off. You can, after you're done using these things, you can have a ritual to turn them off so that energy is not being freely invited through anymore as such when you're doing your readings. And so when we're talking about these black screens, these portals, right? So TV screen, even when it's off, it's a black reflective screen most of the time, so it can be a portal. Even this can apply to mirrors as well if you want it to, but our phone screens when they're black, our computer screens when they're black, it's still an energetic portal that we can close. You yourself can come up with a closing ritual for it, or if you're not comfortable coming up with one on your own, you can find one online. I have a specific symbol that I make on my phone screen when I turn it off, and I generally say out loud about the fact, like, I'm not going to say what I say exactly, because like part of my magical belief is that like if I talk about exactly what I do, then it's like looking at gift horse in the mouth. So anything that's working and then I talk about my magic working, it doesn't work anymore. So I'm not going to say exactly what it is that I say, but I have a phrase that I say along with the specific symbol that I use for locking that screen, so that it is not an invitation for energy to come through to me. Whether it's, on or not, I can lock it and not worry about energy coming at me when I'm vulnerable, like meditation or sleeping. So anyway, that was the message about portals that I was going to give you yesterday, but I ran out of time in the morning, and then I ran out of time in general. Happy Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow.